You know that feeling when you're scrolling online and you see something that you kind of want, but you don't really need, and then the buy now later popping option pops up. So suddenly it's like, you know what? It's not really as expensive as I thought. Like, that's it, just $25 today. So you click checkout, no guilt, stress free until 2 weeks later. Now that payment hits, and now you got three others that you completely forgot about. Now your money's all locked up in past purchases, your budget is stretched thin, and you basically paying for things that you've already used while trying to afford the things that you actually really need right now. Let's talk about it. Hey goalies, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real about all things money, confidence, and financial success. If this is your first time here, I'm Nia, the Coins Confidant, and I'm all about helping you build confidence and clarity to crush your money goals. Now, before we get down into anything, hit that like button, subscribe, let me know in the comments, be honest, be honest. How many buy now, pay later payments do you currently have right now? And I do want to be clear. Like, I'm not attacking them. I'm not saying they're a bad idea. They're not bad. It's not a bad option. It's a great, viable way for you to get things and stay within your budget completely. I've done it for flights, I've used it myself numerous times. The problem comes in is how easily it tricks you into buying things that you really can't afford, and it makes you think you can afford things that you really can't. So, like, for example, let's just say you see an item that's about $200 and your brain might hesitate, like, do I really need to spend $200 on this right now? But then when you hit the buy now, pay later option, now it's like, oh, well, it's only $20. I just got to pay $20 10 times. That's not that bad. That's a no brainer. We can do that. Now it feels like, oh, why not? Here's the issue with that. You're not just making one split payment. There's multiple split payments. Have you figured out what your budget's going to look like during that time to make sure you can afford it? Okay. You got $300 of other buy now, pay laters that's already hitting your account every 2 weeks on top of your regular bills. Now, if you already were kind of tight with your regular bills, now this is making it even tighter. Now, this is suffocating your paycheck even more because now you are adding additional payments. So it's not like you're just making one payment, you have multiple payments going into the future. And I just want to encourage you to stop and think about them a little bit more before you quickly click that buy button. Okay. Now, it makes spending any type of buy now, pay later option, it makes spending feel different. It makes it feel different from using a credit card or cash because you don't see the full impact of the purchase at the one time. So instead of you seeing like the full $200 be deducted from your account, you're seeing just $25 got deducted. So in your mind, it's like, oh, well, it wasn't that bad of an expense. That's what makes it so easy for you to just accumulate them. Now you collecting them and your bank account is not happy. With buy now, pay later options, you're only seeing those small payments because they're spread out. So it doesn't feel like you're accumulating debt. It doesn't feel like it until you're drowning in it because now you have these multiple payments coming from these multiple purchases and they're all hitting your account at the same time. Now it seems like the money that you thought you had, where you already felt like you were suffocating in your bills, the little money you had left is now being swallowed. And so, unlike a credit card, buy now, pay later, depending on it, it doesn't really help you build credit. It depends. There are some buy now, pay later options that do report to the credit bureaus now. There are some, but those tiny, harmless purchases might be affecting your score. So that's something for you to think about. And when that happens, if something happens where you miss a payment, now you're even affecting and hurting your credit score. So what it does is I assemble it to payday loans. Now, I don't like payday loans. They are horrible when it comes to interest rates. They cost you a lot of money, and they count on you getting into this vicious cycle of constantly using them over and over again, and they consistently make money, right? Let's talk about the vicious cycle and how it becomes so dangerous. This is where it really gets dangerous. So you buy something with the buy now, pay later because it felt more comfortable, it felt more affordable, it felt like, oh, I can afford this. These payments won't be that much over time. Next paycheck comes. Now the extra cash that you thought you had, now the buy now, pay later is waiting on that extra cash that you had. And maybe you had plans to do something with it. Then now you're short on cash. Okay. Now you've given your money a job. When you signed up for this buy now, pay later option, you gave your money a job. And now this next paycheck, the money that you in your head thought you would have free, you don't. So some people go and they still spend, not counting the buy now, pay later, because now you've forgotten about that. You forget about that little $25 and what day they said they were going to take it, because rarely do we sign up for them and record the dates of when those payments are due on our calendars. So 2 weeks later, life has been lifing. You've been busy, you've been working, you have family, you have children, you have events, you have things going on. You forgot all about this $25 payment that was coming out of your check. So now it's like, what am I going to do? Because the extra cash I thought I had, I don't have. So now I'm short on cash. And now I'm going to put another purchase on buy now, pay later that I really needed, that I was anticipating purchasing. But in order for me to manage my spending, because I'm already short on cash that I originally planned to have, now I've signed up for another. You see where I'm going with this? Now you're locked into a cycle of the next paycheck. Now you're going to have 2 buy now, pay later options coming out of it. So the extra cash you thought you had, now you don't have any cash. Now your check is completely gone, but you still have new things that you need. You still have things you want. You still have impulses to spend. You have events, things that you're probably looking for outfits for, flights. Maybe you have to go to a specific place and you have to get this ticket. All of these things are the reason why buy now, pay later feels like financial freedom, but actually it limits your ability to use your money the way that you want to. And it does it in a way that you don't even realize that's what it's doing. So how do you get rid of them? How do you break free from this cycle or this toxic relationship with buy now, pay later? Okay. So if you want to get control of your finances, you have to face the numbers head on. So you're going to have to pull up all your buy now, later pay accounts. Uplift, Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay. I don't know the other ones. And I say the same thing goes with the payday loan apps, the earnings, the daily pays, the all of the things. Pull up all of their accounts and list every active balance that you have. And this is also dangerous because let's just say you're going to purchase a house or you're going to make a big purchase. If they don't report to your credit, if the buy now, pay later company does not report to your credit, when they run your credit, they're not considering that. So that means that you might sign up for a new bill and be completely overextended. I'm just saying. So you make a list of all the ones that you have, all the active ones you had. You add up all the payments that you're going to have to pay in the next 30 days. All of the payments, because this is going to give you a snapshot of how much is going to be coming out of your paychecks for the next 30 days in addition to your bills. Now you're going to compare it. Okay? Compare that to the other fixed expenses you have. When you have a lot of these, they add up. It doesn't seem like it, but they add up. If you're charging me every week or you're charging me bi-weekly, and then you got 4 or 5 different accounts, compare that to your other bills. Sometimes this, for my clients personally, this has been a shocking, eye-opening experience for them. Just realizing like, ooh, I hadn't realized that it got that bad. They typically don't realize it. So this is the moment where you start to take control. And so first you're going to do is you're going to pause and prioritize. Now that you know what you're working with, you know how much you owe, you know what you owe, now you have to slow it down. First, you make a declaration. No more buy now, pay later purchases right now. Right now, we're taking a break. Our wallet is on vacation for the moment. It's only buying the things that we need so we can get these things off our back, at least until you clear out the ones you have now. This is not a permanent decision. This is not saying you will never be able to operate them again or use them to your benefit. They're a benefit. That's why they're there. But this is saying that you're going to slow down on using them while you pay off the ones you have now. You're going to pay off your smallest balances first. You can make extra payments. If you log into their portal online or your online account, you have the ability to make additional payments. So you can go ahead and pay those balances. You pay the small balances first because eliminating the payments quicker, not only will it free up cash, it's very motivating because it'll be like, wow, okay, I'm making progress. So that's the two reasons why I suggest going with the smaller method first. The smaller balance first. If you are stretched very thin, then maybe call them. Talk to them about some of their hardship programs. Some of them have the ability where you, even in the buy now, pay later, you can skip a payment and you can push that payment to later. So look into these options, explore these options and how these options can help you. Now, once you start making some progress, now you cleared up some of your hard money, instead of next time automatically going to the buy now, pay later, think about it different. Start building extra funds, literally for you to spend. This is called a sinking fund. It's a savings account that is built for you to spend it on something. It's literally built with the intention of you depleting it, okay? This can happen when you need to purchase a car. This can happen when you need to purchase a house and you're saving up for your down payment. It's a sinking fund because it's used. It can be revolving where you just keep money in this account, kind of like a travel fund would be. And you, as you make purchases, the things that you need, then it deducts. That's an option. When you start one of those, it kind of sets up a mini savings for you. And this way you have something to use instead of using buy now, pay later. Budget based on full prices, okay? Not the payment. So when you see a buy now, pay later and they're telling you, oh, it's just $15 for 5 times. But how much does it add up to? Because that's how much you're really paying. Yes, maybe that first payment is only $15, but when you look at the total, you're still paying the full total of that purchase. And you have to ask yourself if you can afford to do that. If something is $400, do you still want to do that? Would you have paid that $400 if you was paying it in full? These are the questions, man, the questions. Then I need you to unsubscribe. I need you to go through your email list, your text messages, and start unsubscribing from these. No, I'm just joking. But start unsubscribing from some of the retailers that are causing you to use buy now, pay later, because they're there and doing their job. They're a business. Their job and goal is to get you to buy. That's what keeps their business open. But you want to keep your wallet intact. And so you got to make some executive decisions to keep your wallet intact. At the end of the day, buy now, pay later, it makes you feel like you have financial freedom, but when it's really just chipping away at your ability to truly take control of your money, it's chipping away at your ability to spend your money on the things that you want by consistently eating up your paychecks. So taking your finances back is what you need to do. And that means knowing where your money is going. That means making decisions that align with your goals, right? If you want a full plan to help you master your money, I have a playlist that I've put together. I'll put it in the description and I will link it at the end of this video. It will help you break free from money stress, master budgeting, and start building wealth right away. Click the link in the description and you can watch it. If you are ready to take control of your finances and you have a toxic relationship with buy now, pay later, this is the perfect place for you. Okay, the Master Your Money playlist where I break down budgeting, saving, investing, tackling debt, money mindset without feeling restricted. The link is in the description. And if you want personalized help, of course, sign up for a free consultation. I can help you create a financial plan that actually works, that fits your lifestyle and a budget that fits your lifestyle. That link will also be below. So until next time, goalies, keep showing up for yourself, crushing your money goals. Okay?